Hi there and happy Sunday. It is Sunday, June 8th, 2025. First, a little bit of shameless self-promotion. Apparently, there are some people out there that still don't know that I am on Spotify as John T. Wurzer, and you can get all my music going back to the 1980s on there. So go to Spotify, set up a free account, play it for your pets when you're at work during the day. Cats are my most avid listeners. Also, go to John T. Wurzer Topic on YouTube and subscribe there, because I only have 39 subscribers to that YouTube channel. My weekly podcast channel has hundreds of subscribers, so give it a listen. Anyway, I was putting new strings on my guitar earlier this week, and after I do that and I get it tuned up, I like to play a song with a lot of heavy strumming on it. So I started to play this song from the early 90s, and it turned into a podcast. It's crude, it's offensive, it's inappropriate. It's a little too little. Saturday night, I'm wondering if this is a podcast. Early to mid 1990s. Well, I was talking to my lawyer, getting the news, tearing up the alley with these worn-out shoes, setting several records while singing the blues and learning how to inline skate. And I was thinking about a woman who called me home while I was out making maps of the Twilight Zone. And dreaming ain't the same if you do it alone, and so I started to hesitate. I looked up her address, I hopped in my car, and I went over to her place. I closed down the bar. She must have thought I was going too far. She said, "Who the hell do you think you are? You could have joined me for dinner, but there's nothing left here on my plate. And that's a little too little, and honey, you're a little too late." And she said, "Oh, baby, that's a little too little. And even if it was enough, well, it's a little too late. Well, ever since breakfast, I've been looking for some sausage to fry up upon my grill. But that's a little too little, and honey, you're a little too late." And so I went to a bar where the music was loud. I was hoping to get lost in the midnight crowd, hiding out where I once was proud and leaving it all up to fate. And there in the corner was a girl named Flo. She asked me to stay. I said I wanted to go. She looked into my eyes. She said, "You really don't know. This question ain't up for debate." She asked for a ride, she took a hold of my arm, looked in my eyes and set off an alarm. Sat on my couch like a swan at a farm. I touched the back of her neck, she let go of all that charm. She said, "Honey, when I first met you, this would have been great. But that's a little too little, and honey, you're a little too late." And she said, "Oh, baby, that's a little too little. And even if it was enough, well, it's a little too late. Well, ever since breakfast, I've been looking for some sausage to fry up upon my griddle. But that's a little too little, and honey, you're a little too late. Yeah, that's a little too little, and honey, you're